Odysseus is a respected and honored king of Ithaca, known to many as the brave and cunning warrior. Over 20 years ago, King Odysseus went off to fight in the Trojan War, which lasted for about 7 years. However, when the war ended, Odysseus did not return home at once. Odysseus and his crew landed on a few islands before landing on the island of the Cyclops, where Odysseus blinded Polyphemus, Poseidon's Cyclops' son. This enraged Poseidon, causing him to throw Odysseus off course for the next few years. After encountering several hardships such as rough waters, seductive enchantresses, and monstrous creatures, Odysseus finally makes his way back home. He discovers that suitors have stayed in his home for as long as he has been gone and is extremely angry. He devises a plan with his now grown son, Telemachus, to kill all of the suitors. All of the greedy men die in Odysseus' hands, and he is, once again, the respected king of Ithaca. He is the great King Odysseus, and this image of him will never change.
Odysseus, if you only knew what pains were coming your way, you would stay here with me, in our house, enjoying immortality.
Calypso, please don't be mad. You are just as beautiful as my wife, except you're immortal. I must return back to Ithaca. It's where I belong.
Odysseus, if you really feel that way, take these tools. With these you will be able to begin building a raft. Follow me. I'll take you to the forest. Come on. We're almost there. Here we are. I'm going to leave you to begin building your raft now. I've brought you more tools.
Thank you.
Welcome. I brought you bolts and claws so you can begin making yourself.
Thank you. I will set off tomorrow.
Okay. Odysseus, I know you set sail today, but I cannot let you leave without decent clothing to wear and food to eat.
Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Farewell.
May the great winds be with you as you travel back to Ithaca. We'll always have you in my heart. Farewell, Odysseus. I will always love you. It seems Calypso helps Odysseus out in the end and then lets him go. She sends him off with clean clothing, food, and a warm goodbye.
Yeah, it does seem like Calypso is a friend of Odysseus, even though she holds him on his island captain for 7 years.
Yes, Calypso is one of Odysseus's friendly deities. In my opinion, she was a good host.
Well, since we've already introduced one of the 4 immortals that help Odysseus, I guess it's time to introduce the second. We have here the god of all gods, the powerful man himself, Zeus.
Hello, Zeus. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show.
The pleasure's all mine.
I was just wondering if we could start this interview off by asking you, who is Zeus? Who is the main god himself?
I am the god of thunder, the god of lightning, the god of the sky, the father of all gods.
So basically, you're the head jurisdiction around here.
That is correct.
After interviewing a number of other gods, we've realized Odysseus is the topic of discussion.
Ah, yes. What about him?
Well, we found that many gods dislike Odysseus, but we've also found that a lot of them do like Odysseus. We were wondering how you felt about him. Are you a friend of Odysseus?
Odysseus is a very intelligent and witty man. Numerous encounters with him. I remember one time where my daughter Athena begged me to release him from the island of Calypso.
And what did you do about it?
I sent one of my messengers, his name was Hermes, to help release him from the island.
Why did you do so?
My daughter insisted. She begged for me to do it.
Was that the only time that you found yourself being friendly to Odysseus?
I remember one more encounter where Poseidon tried to kill Odysseus, and I had to prevent Poseidon from killing him.
Why exactly did Poseidon want to kill Odysseus?
Well, Odysseus blinded his son, Polyphemus.
Alright. Now, was that the last time you found yourself being friendly to Odysseus?
No, I remember one more encounter where I had to prevent Odysseus by sending a lightning bolt because he was trying to kill the suitors' families.
I see. Well, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for everything.
My friend, where are you going?
I'm off to find my men.
Your men are trapped in Circe's palace. She's turned them into swine and she'll do the same to you. Once you get to her palace, she'll invite you in for a dangerous screw laced with drugs. Now here, I'll teach you how to defeat her. Are you listening?
Yes, go on.
Once she pulls out her wand, you pull out your sword and lunge at her as if to kill her. Then she'll fear you and invite you to bed, but only do so if she promises to release her men. Now here, take this plant. Only gods can pull it out of the ground. It would kill a mortal. The gods call it moly, and it will save you from Circe's potent drug.
Thank you.
Good luck.